few years ago, I took a road trip from Sacramento, California, all the way to Jefferson City, Missouri to attend my high school reunion. Something very unexpected happened on that trip, and I'm lucky to be alive. I don't really like telling this story, but here it goes. One day, I got an invitation from an old friend on social media to attend our high school reunion back in Missouri. I didn't book a flight because my best friend Emily convinced me to make a road trip out of it, insisting that she would go with me even though she never attended my high school. We were going to take Route 50, which is famously dubbed the loneliest road in America. I thought it sounded fun, and we had everything planned out and ready. But the day before we were supposed to leave, Emily came down with an extremely bad flu and had to bail on me. I was devastated that I had to drive solo for 27 hours, but I had already promised a bunch of old friends that I'd show up, so I couldn't just back out last minute. I knew the drive would be long and boring without a friend, but I figured I'd just keep my mind busy with music, audiobooks, and podcasts to get me through. I packed most of my things in the back of my SUV and left super early that morning. I remember stopping somewhere in Nevada to get gas. It was some random gas station in the middle of nowhere. It was probably around noonish. Some tall, shirtless bald guy was loitering outside the store, pacing back and forth. I went inside and paid for the gas after purchasing a few snack items and using the restroom. When I went back outside, I didn't see the weird bald guy out there anymore. I pumped my gas and continued on my way. About 4 or 5 hours later, I stopped at a McDonald's in Salt Lake City. It was just starting to get dark at this point. I went inside to order some food and used the restroom. After getting back into my car, I started looking at different hotel rates in the area while eating my food. Out of nowhere, a man appeared and started knocking on my window, scaring the living hell out of me. He was a middle-aged guy wearing a bright green construction shirt. I cracked my window and he immediately apologized for startling me. He said he just wanted to let me know that he saw some bald guy with no shirt get out of my car and run off into the bushes somewhere while I was inside ordering food. I instantly started feeling nauseous and dizzy. It was beyond any anxiety I'd ever felt before or since. The man asked me if I needed him to stick around or call for help. I was panicked, but I insisted that I was fine and thanked him for telling me. But I was not fine at all. The kind man left me alone and went on his way while my whole world was spinning. I had only brought a $20 bill into the McDonald's with me instead of taking my whole purse. That was a mistake. I frantically checked my purse and sure enough, my whole wallet was gone. I had credit cards, sensitive personal information, and over $100 cash in my wallet. That creep, who secretly hitched a ride with me from all the way back in Nevada, made off with it. I called the police and made a report. Some officers showed up pretty quick, and I told them all the places that I had stopped between Sacramento and Salt Lake City. They told me they'd look for the guy, but I don't know if anything ever came of it. I have no idea if the guy was ever caught. To know that some strange man was riding with me in the back of my vehicle all that way, it still gives me the chills. And I honestly don't even like talking about it. It feels good to finally get it off my chest in a way that might reach people who need to hear it, though. Always be aware of your surroundings, and never leave your vehicle unlocked, even if you're just running into a store for something quick. Never let your guard down, and don't travel unarmed. That's the wisdom I gained from this experience. The bright side is that I'm a much more cautious person now. We'll just call it that instead of downright paranoid. But the truth is, this incident haunts me to this very day. I guess it's the lack of closure that eats away at me still. Who was that guy? Was he some dangerous criminal who was on the run and I was his unwitting getaway chauffeur? Did he have plans to harm me? Since he had my ID, could he be stalking me now? I have so many questions that will, unfortunately, never be answered.